Another spiritual practice that I've been trying to implement in my life, and I've been trying to implement it since a long time ago, is just kind of like hard because it does require you to leave the ego aside, like out of your life. And this practice is about seeing others with love, not only the people you actually love because they're your friends or your family, but I'm talking about everyone. Even the people who you don't really like because they were mean to you or they did something questionable or whatever, you have to still love them. And I want to be clear, you don't have to be a victim. You don't have to allow them to treat you like shit just because you're sending them love. The way to get rid of people who are wanting to take advantage of you and all that is by ignoring them, just taking your distance and all that. And they're just gonna stop if you don't give them your attention, because when you give others your attention, they're gonna feel like they have power over you. So that's the thing. I know there's gonna be people that you don't like, and you don't have to agree with other people just because you want to send them love. You can be like compassionate sometimes, because nobody's perfect. That's something I want to say. But I know that there's people who really get on your nerves. I just found out that by sending them love and praying for these people to find their own answers and stuff, it does like releases you. And that's what matters, because as long as you're at peace with yourself, you'll be fine. You don't need them to like you. You don't need to like them either, as long as it doesn't bother you. You know what's a good example of this is that I received like some hate comments in some of my videos and TikToks and stuff. Sometimes they leave a comment like cringe or you're super gay or things like that, like I don't know. And then when I go to their profiles, because some people have the really big balls to judge you and have a profile picture and post their own videos and stuff, but they still judge others on their accounts, and they do have big balls. That's unquestionable. But what I realized when I go on their profiles, because at first I'm like, oh motherfucker, but then when I go on their profiles and I see that, I just feel like compassion, because I realize that they're just as cringe as I am, because the internet is cringe. The internet is cringe, and if you want to do content, if you want to promote your business or whatever you want to do, you are gonna look cringe. And that's normal. Even though you think you're not cringe, other people are gonna think you're cringe. And it is what it is. You're not gold to be loved by everyone. At least one person is gonna think that you're cringe. You have to live with it if you wanna live off social media or if you wanna promote your stuff on social media. That's why I don't give a fuck, I know I can be cringe sometimes, but I don't give a fuck, because all these successful content creators are or were cringe at some point. So another thing is that most of the time people that are haters, they're people who are sad, I don't see myself judging other people, I don't have time for that, and I am busy on my business and my stuff. So only if I have nothing to do, I would be commenting on somebody else's profile and be like, oh cringe, oh you're so stupid. But I do have friends, I do have a life, so that's why I don't take it seriously, to be honest. I know they're just sad people. Yeah, the point of this topic was to send other people love instead of more hate, because that's not gonna help at all. And the very last one thing I've been doing and I've been implementing in my life is documenting my own life. It's so cool. I definitely love journaling. I love taking pictures of everything, but not just to brag on Instagram or things like that, but to actually have something visual to look at when I'm older. I'm actually thinking about starting to scrapbook and all that. But for now, I've been journaling and I've been writing about my days when they're like a very special day, and I try to do something special every single day so I do feel like I'm living a life. Because I just realized that when you do the exact same routine every day, you do feel like time flies. So that's why it's important to do different things like when we were kids. And that's pretty much what I've been doing. Literally appreciating every single moment with your family, when you hang out with friends and all that. It does mean a lot. You can write about your day like a little diary. I didn't know the power of diaries, but I just love them. I have to be honest, I don't write every day on my diary. It's not a diary, but it's a journal. I'm learning how to do it, so I've been immersing myself to that. And I do suggest that you do that as well, so that you feel like you live in a book or like you live in a movie, like you're the main character. Because if you don't make yourself the main character, no one will. It's just very magical, it's very whimsical. You can use like nice words. You don't have to be boring, like, oh, today I went to the mall. But you can be like, oh, today I went to the fountain to get my supplies, and like use more like scientific words to make it more interesting if you want. That's something I've been starting to practice and I feel so happy. Okay, so I'm about to finish my stickers here. It does have like a little border that I want to perfection it. I'm almost done. Okay. There we go. They are so gorgeous, dude. No doubt they're my best-selling stickers right now. I absolutely love them. And I'm so proud of myself. And they're good qualities. As you can see, they're on my bottle and this has been here for like months already. These stickers here are not mine, they're from Amazon. Look at the difference between my stickers and Amazon stickers. You can tell, you know? If you want to check them out, they're available on my tiny Etsy shop, The Alchemist Lair Art. And I'm gonna leave the link in the description if you are interested. Also, if you want to comment anything in regards to the topics I talked about before, you're more than welcome to. I love reading other people's experiences and perspectives and all that. So if you have anything to add on, I will be really happy to read you guys. And also a thumbs up is really helpful just because it helps me reach more people. Thank you for watching.